Hi, I am Istar Udekiran. Today I am going to present history of longwall mining. This presentation helps how the longwall mining started and the history of longwall mining, the actual facts behind the existence of the productive mining method and how it changed the life of the mining industry. I am going to discuss every detail of the history of longwall mining and how it reached to the present day situation and how it evolved. Coming to the introduction, longwall mining is one of the best productive mining methods of all time. It is one of the efficient method which made it huge popular in the mining industry. 50% of coal production from underground mining is from longwall mining. From a production point of view, today's longwall mining has radically changed the convention concept of coal mining in terms of reserve, production, safety, and mine planning. Today, longwall mining has firmly established its role as the most productive and safe underground coal mining method. And consequently, in all cases, there is no dispute that longwall mining is preferred method whenever geological conditions are reserved and stable. So let's go beyond the limits that published in some journals, where it started in 1950. But the actual longwall mining started in 1600. This presentation helps us to understand the facts and how the longwall mining started. This, this diagram shows the 50% of coal production is from underground mines, is from longwall mining. They choose because of the reserve production, safety, and mine planning. Starting of longwall mines. From the records of Illinois State Geological Survey, it came to know that in late 1600 AD, the first longwall mining ideas is used by Great Britain at the period of Britain in the rise of coal production. In the consequence of Industrial Revolution, they searched every possible way to increase the production of coal. In this way, they found longwall mining is useful way, but due to the lack of stability of support, the method was not able to part in the development of producing the coal. Coal mines in the Industrial Revolution were deeper than ever before. Before the 18th century, coal was mined from shallow mines. However, as the Industrial Revolution gained speed, demand for fuel rapidly increased. Before the Industrial Revolution, there were two different type of mines: bell pits and drift mines. These were similar. These were smaller mines that supplied local homes and industry. But when industry became more and more important, there was greater demand for coal, which was used as fuel in steam engines and also for furnaces. The result of these coal mines grew deeper and became increasingly dangerous. Some coal shafts would extend hundreds of feet down in the ground, and then once coal seam had been discovered, miners would dig horizontally. But working conditions in deep and narrow mines are terrible. Having all these difficulties ahead, they have to overcome the above problems and decided to establish more safety mining method and finally succeeded by establishing the longwall mining. The longwall mining is started in Great Britain late 1600s in Sovereign country. Gallenway 1882, Hatcher 1993, Flynn 1984. These are from the notes on 1700 on. In Great Britain, there was a national trend away from room pillar method towards a longwall method to a point by 1900 AD. This picture shows how the longwall mines in early times and supports they are used. After the Britain, the active longwall mining at early stage established in campaign country is a country in the US state of Illinois. Illinois longwall mining. According to available records, longwall mining started in Illinois shortly after 1856 in Lascelles country at the Lascelles mine of the Lascelles Country Carbon Coal Production, Harris 1918. This method was used in over 161 mines in 19 countries. The pre-fully mechanized longwall mines operated from 1856 to 1954, with most of them starting this place in 1870s and 1880s. Records and maps show that over 161 mines used this method in Bureau, Christian, Grundy, Kankakee, Knox, Lascelles, Livingston, Logan, McDowell, McLean, Macon, McPean, Marshall, Montgomery, Peria, Putnam, Bill, and Woodford counties. and one experimental panel in Perry country. There are most likely other mines and countries where such mining took place as indicated by Young's example and of an experimental panel Longwall mining district that contains Franklin, Jackson, Perry, and Williamson countries. There several plants are now being tried and considered for the more nearly complete extraction of coal in these districts. These longwall minings in Illinois most often operated in Colchester number 2 coal seam, but also operated in other coal seams. Assumption: Rock Island number 1, Lowell, Cardiff, Springfield number 5, Herring number 6, and Davili number 7. This diagram shows number of pre-fully mechanized longwall mines per country. The use of term longwall in Illinois was used by the earliest mine inspector in their reports to the governor. The first biennial report of the Bureau of Labor Statistics of Illinois 1881 contains coal mine inspector returns to the governor of Illinois for years 1879 and 1880. The 1879 report remarks about the characteristics of several mines in LaSalle country that are used the longwall plan. The below diagram shows the most commonly and pre-fully mechanized longwall design in Illinois. The second picture shows the example of longwall mine advancing between previously mined out area and how the design is made. And third diagram shows the situations of longwall mining during those days. Fully mechanized longwall mining. But modern and fully mechanized longwall mining employing plows and frame rate supports were first introduced from West Germany in early 1950s in southern West Virginia. It was mainly used for thin mining. During the 1950s and 1960s, the practice did not expand. In fact, due to the poor performance, only few mines in southern West Virginia employed this technique. But in the mid-1970s, when the shield supporters were introduced again from West Germany to the northern West Virginian mine, resulting in increasing production and safety records. Longwall mining was recognized by the coal industry as a viable mining technique. The growth of US longwall mining production in past 4 decades have been phenomenal. In 2017, there were only 43 longwall phases, but they accounted for 62% of underground coal production. In 2017, there were only 43 longwall mines. Proportion of longwall production has been steady even though the number of longwall minings has decreased slightly in past decade. Through the past 40 years, the basic elements and fundamental principles of longwall mining have remained the same, except the panel has become much larger and the equipment has become larger and heavier, more powerful, and more reliable, and that automation has more sophisticated and reliable. US longwall minings are highly productive and have established numerous world records since 1990. Production increased steadily. It reached highest in 2000 at around 5.2 tons per man-hour, or around 11,600 tons per man-year. It began to dip in 2004 due to hiring of more new young unskilled miners to replace the experienced retiring miners. It started to increase again in 2011 due to industrial-wide layoffs and closure of uneconomic mines resulting from combination of abundant cheap shale gas and Obama administration policy war on coal. It reached the previous high in 2016 and continues to increase. According to 2019 US Census, there were only 37 active longwall phases produced slightly more than 1 million to 7.2 million clean tons of coal in 2018. Coming to longwall mining in India. In India, before introduction of longwall mining, major share of coal production is from open cast mines, and underground mining share is less and losses are more. The situation of producing more coal from open cast mines may not last as the reserves suitable for open cast mines are gradually depleting. To meet the future coal demand, the only available alternate source is to introduce some bulk producing underground coal mining method. Then the longwall mining is introduced. Fully mechanized longwall mining was started in 1978 at Mudni Colliery and 1978 to 1985. A number of longwall units have been installed. In SCCL, first longwall phase was started in September 1983 at GDK 7 incline, Ramagundam. After that, equipment were shifted to JDK 11A, where it was unsuccessful because of poor strata and underrating of supports. After that, improving power supports were brought and implemented in GDK 10A incline, which was proved very successful and production rate was increased and yearly production of about 3.5 metric ton. But we are not matching international standard. We are just producing 5% of the whole production of the world. Where compared to other countries, this is due to the choice of poor selection of instruments and less funds, lack of proper planning in regards to longer length of panels and phase lengths, inadequate capacity of powered roof supports. Coal mining companies are sensitive to the failures of few longwall phases, were not prepared for risk, etc. Going on because of these reasons, longwall is not able to withstand in India. At the time, there is a news on 9th June 2050 about the comeback of longwall mining in India. Even though our production rate is not up to the mark, let us hope the mining conditions change and helps in development of our country. The picture shows the comeback of longwall mining, which was published in Mine Weekly. The above table shows the evolving of longwall mining. Late 17th century, using wood probes to control the fall of roof strata, the phase. This mining is known as Soper's Fry, which was named after the city of England, which was stopped due to the lack of stability after few years. Around 1990, the use of conveyor belt is started, which is used to carry the coal, which was dug by the miners. This is known as conveyor method. In 2000, longwall mining has been extensively used as the final state in mining old room and pillar mines. In this context, the method is known as retreat mining. Modern longwall mining. This method is similar to the old method, but the supporters are here are stronger, like hydraulic chocks and shearer for cutting and conveyor for transporting. Coming to the conclusion, we have seen we have seen the history of longwall mining in underground mining and its developments in various recognized countries. Coming to India, there are many regulations and reforms to be added to make our countries to increase the underground mining with the help of longwall mining, which makes our country one of the best and efficient coal producing country. I personally like it the thesis work of Lola Sudhakar and M. Venkataramana Rao about the planning consideration for future longwalls, in which they explained the way to achieve better results in future longwall mines. I hope our country soon progress in this aspect and become the best countries of producing active coal in the world. The references that I have mentioned below are these in principles and practice of modern coal mining, helped in understanding methods and principles. SDSPEG study of longwall mining, which helps me understanding in type of longwall mines. Great mining. This is a web page where I which helped me understanding previous method. Longwall mining, BHP Billiton Mutsibi Alliance, and coal and the Industrial Revolution 1700 to 1869. Explain the European Review of Economic History and also helped in understanding history of longwall mining. Mining Weekly, Longwall making a comeback in India, which is a magazine which published the news of longwall mining comeback in India. Coal mines in industrial revolution, coal mines in industrial revolution. These both helped in understanding History of longwall mining. Thank you. By Istar Udekiran.